So I started to go in, and then I realized I forgot to talk about the one thing I really wanted to mention, and that is how to wait for the car to go by. These VSCO, aka Vsco girls. Um, I of course have joined the new TikTok. Being an 80s child, we are the ones who made social media popular. Our parents were getting on to us for always being on the computer. They didn't understand it with the emails, and we started sending these little smiley faces made out of 100 million characters, and it took all day to make those pictures. And then we moved on to AOL, and we waited all day for that dial-up to come up so that we could talk to our friends. And then we joined Yahoo, and then every new social media thing that came out, we made sure to join it. ICQ and anything, you name it. MySpace and Facebook, and as new ones come out, we join it too because we just really love social media. we became the very social era. And I've now noticed, every so many years you see, things pop back up and people go through phases. In the 90s, we brought up our parents' old 70s because our parents were mostly living in the 70s. So, of course, we brought up our parents' bell bottoms and clogs, and we started wearing the Birkenstocks because we're a product of our parents. But it's one thing that it comes up once, but it's coming back around. Like, I'm noticing, like, the shell necklaces, they came from the 70s, and then all of us 80 kids wore them from our parents who were most likely born in the 50s or 60s and wore them in the 70s, and now we wore them, and then now here they are resurfacing again. Unless you lived, of course, near the beach or in Hawaii. They're always going to be there. Like, I live in Texas near the beach. They're sold in every store. And the flask, our parents were drinking out of hydro flasks since, hell, men more than anything. When they'd go camping or something, they were always carrying their coffee in hydro flask. And then it became more popularized with water because of exercising, and metal just tends to keep things cooler. Then during the mid 90s came these the ones that had the sleeves in the middle that you could freeze in the freezer and it would keep it, and then people just gave up on those after a while and went back to metal. So, and then the hair bands, we call them hair hickeys. We wore those fat, thick scrunchies, and we'd wear them on our wrist. That was the thing to do. Of course, all mine, I stretched them so bad with my thick hair that once all of mine died and overstretched, I threw them all away. I just had to start buying regular old, cheap by the dozen scrunchies, hair hickey ties, whatever you want to call them, the thin one, band ones, because if I'm going to stretch them anyway, I need the cheapest ones I can get. So, I think it's so funny. The only thing we didn't go through is the gay metal straws. We did go through the hard plastic straws. And I get the whole Save the Turtles because that one video went viral of them pulling pulling that straw off that turtle's nose. But here's the thing. That plastic straw bent, and at least the turtle, it could grow and its skin could grow around it, and it bent, and it was flexible for them to pull out. The thing about metal straws is when that turtle goes through a stream, I don't know how many miles an hour of a current, as that turtle's flying through that water, catching that wave, that metal straw, because people are going to throw trash out, that metal straw is probably going to kill the turtle. You just either need to do straws that disappear within a couple days because it's made of something food grade. Like, I hear some people are making avocado, like, spoons and utensils because animals can eat it, at least. But either make something that's made out of something edible that in a few days will disintegrate, or just take away all straws, period. Don't just, try to replace it with something that's worse. That is so stupid. Which, to begin with, I don't understand why people drink out of sissy sticks to begin with. Just take the top off, and just, that's what I do. Like, I can't really stand straws. I get it. I do it when they don't leave my ice out and I have to get around the ice and get to my drink. But once my ice is gone, I'm gulping. I can't stand straws. And I have sensitive teeth. I just don't care. I get over it. But anyways, yeah, the 90s called. They want their stuff back. And even the like, there was a person on, I think it was on Mad TV or Saturday Night Live, who used to do that same type of sound. I cannot remember who it was. But yeah, it's just funny how this is all coming around, and some of these kids on like TikTok are like, I can't stand all these old people on our social media, and I'm sitting here like, bitch, we made social media popular. We're the ones who started getting in trouble for using social media because our parents thought it was awkward. Y'all use it because it's common and because you hope to get famous off of it. We used it as a means to communicate and bitch at everybody.